Hello YouTube, it's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we are talking 90 Day Fiancé, Season 10, Episode 15, Till Death Do Us Part. So we're just going to get on right onto it. We're getting really close to the weddings. Season's winding down. So yeah, like all these couples are starting to act like they got some sense for the most part. So we're just going to get on right into it. So we're going to start with Nikki and Justin. So Nikki and Justin, we know like all the problems that they had throughout the whole season, like with Justin not wanting to be intimate with her, accepting that her being trans and stuff and everything, and they just fought like the entire season. But finally in this episode, they're preparing for an engagement party because Nikki's going back to the United States the next day. So she gets ready. He comes in, makes some jokes about her getting ready and stuff and everything. And they go to the venue where they had the engagement party. All Justin's family and friends are there and stuff and everything. We see Nikki prior to that talk to either her sister and stuff. And we were just like, and she was like, I heard that he wanted to have a three-way and stuff. So how you feel about that? Like, I'm just not liking that and everything. And, she's like, we're basically working through it. But they get to the engagement party and, they have a good time. She's actually dressed really nicely. This is the first thing I can say this about her. She was dressed really nicely. And, she actually did look good. And I'm not saying that as me throwing shade, but she did look good in her dress that she wore for the engagement party. So they're at the engagement party having fun, and Justin's family asked her, since Nikki's a singer, asked her, can she do a song? So she did one of her songs. It was okay. I mean, not my cup of tea, but it was good for her. It was good for her. So it was a nice, beautiful moment. They actually acted like they were a couple for once, so that was good. So that was Nikki and Justin. The next couple I want to talk is Ashley and Manuel. So Ashley and Manuel, same thing. They're about to get married. Same thing. They've been fighting all season when it comes to money, which was draining. But this episode, they're apparently having their wedding in Florida. And in Florida, like they already had some of the family and friends there. When they arrived to Florida, Ashley's family like surprised them with basically like a little wedding shower, like a little pre-wedding party and stuff. So they did that. Manuel was ecstatic. They decided to go on a boat ride. And on the boat ride, they're dancing, twerking, having a good time and everything. And it's not something Manuel is used to. But Manuel, even though he was having a good time, he was like, I'm having a good time and everything, and this is great, but something's missing. And all of a sudden, Emmanuel just starts crying. And he crying because, like, he misses his family, he misses his kids, and he wishes that they were here. And Ashley had said, like, like, lately he's been, when he talks to his family or whatever, he has been handing the phone over to her more, just to, like, incorporate that with them, because, like, Ashley had told Manuel's kids that, I'm not trying to replace your mom or, being a replacement like that and everything. And Manuel's starting to, like, basically notice that this is the first time I've ever seen him shown, like, this much emotion. And kudos to Ashley for being there for him in that moment. So what Ashley decides to do is take him to a freaking strip club to get his mind off of things. So they go to a strip club, and they're both in there in the girls section, and all the girls are all over him. She's not an ounce of jealous. And I'm just like, okay, like, cool. Okay, real cool. So yeah, it was just like, they're about to get married, and, he wishes that his family was there because Ashley's going to have her family there. Now, Ashley also said that her mom had called when they first got to Florida, and Ashley apparently scheduled her wedding on a school day. on the first day of school, and her mom's a teacher. So they're praying that the mom actually makes it down there in time for the wedding. Now, judging by the previews of next week's episode, it looks like there's going to be a tropical storm coming in since they went to Florida for the wedding. So, oh boy, we're about to have another Brandon and Mary situation. Remember Brandon and Mary from the Other Way 5? That they were... at their wedding, they had like a plague of bugs. Now it's about to be, this one's about to be a big hurricane here, Hurricane Ashley. So, I mean, hopefully it doesn't spoil the wedding, but I don't know. So yeah, that was Ashley and Manuel. Next couple I want to talk is Sam and Citra. So Sam and Citra, they're about to get married. Sam decides to go and pick out a ring and everything, and he's with his mom, and he goes to a freaking pawn shop to get a ring. A pawn shop to get a wedding ring. I mean, talk about cheap. I'm just saying, talk about cheap. Because I was watching Pillow Talk, and Elizabeth had made a good point of this, that, you know, if I'm getting a ring at a pawn shop, that means that this ring has some really bad energy, and it's here for a reason, basically. So when they showed the scene of him going to a pawn shop, I was seeing guns and all this crap, and I'm just like, ugh. Like, I mean, but whatever floats your boat, you know. So he got a ring picked out. I guess Citra wanted a silver ring, so he got a silver ring picked out. He's talking to his mom about converting to Islam. And the mom said that, I'm coming to your wedding, but I'm not coming to the mosque when you convert. And he really wanted her to be there. She's like, you know, I don't think you should like convert to a religion to get married and stuff. I see her point, but, you know, other cultures just have like strict rules when it comes to things like that. And so, yeah, unfortunately, it's just, I get it, but just understand it's not the case. So later, Citra and her sisters, they go wedding shopping. And, you know, I guess like they're going to have two ceremonies, one traditional ceremony and one like Islamic ceremony or whatever she said. So yeah, Citra's out with her sister's wedding dress shopping, and she picks out a dress and stuff. And the sisters ask her, like, are you sure you want to marry him? And she said, yeah, why wouldn't I? Because Sam may still have to go to jail. And she's just like, I don't want to talk about that. You know, I'm going to be there for him no matter what. So later we see Sam and Citra bring Citra's family to like this little country, like barn type area where they can stay, where they're staying like for the wedding and stuff and everything. I guess they're going to have the wedding in this area too, like out on the barn and out in the country fields and stuff. And it looked really beautiful. They had like a pond. They had like a lot of walkway. It actually looked really beautiful, so I can't wait to see that. So later we see Citra and her father have a conversation. Now we know Citra's father is a cop, so, and he told Sam last week, if I hear you're on drugs again, like, I'm taking her back to Indonesia. So, and they still got to get his blessing when he converts to Islam for them to get married. So he asked Citra, he was like, what if I said no? What if I said you can't get married? What would you do? And Citra just flat telling him, like, I'm going to be with him no matter what. So there ain't nothing you can do. So, like, I'm going to be with him. Even if he has to go to jail, I'm going to be with him. Okay. And that's kind of where we left off with that. And I'll get you know, she's ride or die. She's ride or die. And when someone's ride and die for you, I can't say nothing about it. So that's great for them. I can't say nothing about it if you're ride or die. So kudos to that. So yeah, that was Sam and Citra. Next couple I want to talk is Rob and Sophie. So they're the couple that ain't going to make it. Clearly, ain't going to make it. So Rob is still in his feelings because of what happened a few weeks ago when Sophie's mom, Claire, came into town and judged his apartment and talked about living in the, not knowing what it's like to live in the struggle. And so after that big argument, Sophie and her mom, Claire, just leave and everything and spend time together. This episode, they go wedding shopping and everything, and Sophie is trying to put her anger and upsetness aside, so she could pick out her wedding dress and everything. And it's like she picked out a dress, it looked really nice, and something else happened. Rob being immature as he is, we didn't see Rob in this episode, but him being immature as he is, Sophie said that he got on Instagram and made a couple posts about her saying, "Think you're doing it right, and I ain't doing nothing at all." Something really just childish and stuff. Dude, you're 32, 33 years old. Grow up. Making an Instagram post about your future wife in a negative way just a couple weeks before your wedding. Like, what the heck is wrong with him? I swear, I'm just not a Rob fan. Like, I was kind of concerned on how when Sophie first got here because, like, she came from a rich family and stuff. But, and I thought she was going to be snobbish and stuff, but she's not. The problem really is Rob and stuff. And like I said, I know this has been filmed, like, I think this was filmed back in 2022. So I know things might be a little different by now, but still. And I just think that Rob really has, like, a lot of anger issues that he needs to work out and everything. He's got a beautiful fiance that's here for him no matter what, and he needs to try to work through that. And Sophie said if he could just say, "I'm sorry," that would be good enough for me, basically. So there's that. And then Sophie tells her mom that she's bisexual. And the mom was like, "Okay, why didn't you tell me this before?" And she's like, "Well, I never had a relationship with the girl." And she's like, "Well, the mom's like, I accept you being bisexual, but, like, you should, like, experience something with a girl before you marry Rob or something, or a guy and stuff and everything." Like, she just, like, made it like like nonchalant, kind of made it kind of like it's okay, go explore. You should be exploring no matter right now instead of getting married and stuff. And when she said that, I'm just like, okay, mom. okay. I mean, hey, that's what she wants to do. That's what she's got to do. But Sophia said, "You know what? Even though I'm bisexual, I'm here to marry Rob. I'm here for a man, and that man just happens to be Rob, and I'm here for that. So I'm going to marry Rob no matter what." So, and that was a good answer, Sophia. That was a really good answer. So yeah, but still, Sophie and Rob, I don't think it's just not. They're not going to make it. I don't think they're not going to make it. So yeah, that was them. And the last couple I'm going to talk is Clayton and Annalie. Clayton and Annalie. Talk about opposites. So this episode, Annalie is having her bachelorette party with Clayton's sister. Clayton's sister, Brandy, got her a party bus. And they were she was under the impression she was just going to have a movie night or whatever. And that's not the case. And Clayton's sister Brandy got a party bus, got all her girlfriends together, and brought Annalie on the bus. And along comes the thing that you never want to see when you're about to get married, like at least on the husband's side. Well, Clayton had told Annalie no strippers. Annalie wanted strippers, but I guess she said she was joking. Brandy got her a stripper. This old looking dude, like dressed in a cop uniform, comes on the bus and just starts like winging his like toy mail area and stuff, like just winging it and all that whenever. And Annalise just like, Brandy was like, apparently that Annalie only knows one word in English, and that's stripper and stuff. And she's like all enjoying it, filming it and everything. And I'm just like, bro. I was like, okay. Meanwhile, you got Clayton and his little best gamer buddy, Cameron. Cameron came to town from San Diego, having their little bachelor party. And it ain't even bachelor party. This is their bachelor party. They go and hang out at the pool, throwing a beach ball in the pool, playing with floaties and stuff and everything. He was like, Clayton was like, you know what? Most people want to drink and go out and have fun. I just want to take a dip in the pool for my bachelor party. And his friend Cameron was like, this is the most interesting bachelor party I've ever been to. Mostly, you know, there's drinks, there's alcohol, there's drugs and everything going on, music, and it's just the two bros just having a good time playing in the pool. When they got out the pool, they went on and played their little video game and stuff. And yeah, I mean, they got that's a good bromance going on. I mean, I can't say nothing because I mean I'm like that. I don't really care for like the party type things, and if I could just do that, I would. But for a bachelor party, if it was my bachelor party, I kind of want to go out, have a little bit more people. Actually, I think like with respect, you know, a wedding that I went to a few years ago, they combined the parties together, and we went bowling instead, and then we went out to eat and stuff, and it wasn't a bachelorette party versus a bachelor party. It was both together. The wedding party all got together, and we just went bowling, then went out to eat. And so I think that's how couples should do it. I know everybody wants to enjoy their last chances of being single and all that before they get married. But, you know, strippers are going to cause some tension. And when Clayton finds out in next week's episode about the strippers, he's not going to be happy. So just saying. Meanwhile, Annalie is talking to Brandy, and Brandy is like, you know what, I want to talk to Annalie alone while she's drunk, because drunk words equals sober thoughts. So she asks, how's it like living with the mother? And Annalie said, you know, mom's cool, but she needs her own space. We don't have no space. I want her to move out. And Brandy's like, you know what? He's not, him and mom are always going to be together. It's going to take a lot for them to be separated, basically. They're always going to live together. And Annalie is like, said that if it gets out of hand, I might consider divorce. And Brandy's like, you're not even married and you're already talking about divorce. And she just really wants her own place. And I feel her on that. Yeah. We're tired of having the mom live in the closet. And then you have a beautiful girl from Peru in here that try to get married and stuff. So yeah, I hope, judging by the previews of next week's episode, it's not looking good for Clayton and Annalie either, because she looked like she about to pack her stuff and go. And I know how that feels. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, that was all the couples. We did not see Gina and Jasmine. We'll see them next week. And of course, we already know Nick and Devin already got married. We ain't going to see them until the tell-all. So yeah. Anyway, guys, that is the end of my review. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back on tomorrow to recap the single life. So stay tuned for that. So until then, have a great day, y'all, and stay safe. And see y'all again.